BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzyme. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Hi, this is Devin Lockett, the president of JobSite Route. As the son of a general contractor, I know how difficult it can be to get good food on the job site. And letting your construction workers leave the job site to buy lunch just takes valuable time away from them being on the site. I've developed an app and a program that will bring a steady stream of food trucks to your job sites every month for the low price of only $100 per month per site. That comes up to about $3 per day to have a steady stream of food trucks coming to your job sites all day, every working day. You can also contact the food trucks ahead of time and pre-order your food from the menu on our app. This saves valuable time for your construction workers and for you. It also sends a variety of delicious food served on Southern California food trucks to your job sites all day. When you think about it, it only makes sense to join the JobSite Route Network.
Hello. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Thank you for bearing with me while I get it together. Let me just do a quick sound check, make sure I'm coming through okay. Very good. So glad to see you guys this morning. Hello, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It is Hump Day. It is Wednesday. Wednesday. I never understood the spelling and the pronunciation. Wednesday and February. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me, you know, why it's spelled February or Wednesday, but whatever. It's Wednesday and it's not February. It is the 6th of July. 2022. I want to thank you guys for joining me. You know, I do shows about biomagnetic pair therapy, and there is a biomagnetic pair therapy protocol for prostate. In fact, I think I'm going to look it up right quick and see if I can't share it with you on the next pages here. Prostate, LMNOP, prostata. Prostata, this is all in Spanish. So I think I'm going to go over if I have There we go. Prostatitis. Wow, we've got quite a few pairs for prostatitis. Okay, so I'm going to go over these pairs, but since there are so many, before I get into the biomagnetic pairs for prostate problems or for prostatitis, I want to share something with you that you can do yourself, okay? Purchase some very, very powerful rare earth magnets if you have a chance. And I'm speaking to the guys, speaking to the fellas, because as we get older, right, the lifelong challenges that we have been placing on our prostate gland start to take its toll, okay? And so we can tend to the prostate can tend to become swollen. One good way to defeat this is to purchase 2 very strong magnets. These are my most powerful magnets, okay? I have to put these suckers in leather with fur inside and felt underneath the fur, just so that they don't knock chips off of each other while flying through the air to hit each other. These are the most powerful magnets that I have. I haven't even measured the Gauss. I don't even have any idea what the Gauss rating is. But I want you to consider something, okay? You can buy these strong magnets online. You can buy them on eBay. They're considered contraband, so they're going to take a while to come to you. They're probably going to be made in China and arrive in the States via Switzerland or something like that. But once you get these powerful magnets, you have to pair them. In other words, you have to find a pair of magnets, or at least one magnet, of which you know the polarity. In other words, you have to find one magnet that's poled. One magnet that you have, like my therapy magnets, they're marked red on one side and black on the other side, which is how, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. Hit the bell for notifications and comment, share, and all of that good stuff. Look at these magnets. Look, they'll actually stick through my hand. Okay, they'll stick to each other through my flesh. You see? Okay, now I'm gonna let this stay here as an example. Let you see this. Okay, so it's important, once you buy these very powerful magnets, they're not going to tell you, more than likely, which is the North Pole and which is the South Pole, which is positive, right? The North is the negative pole. Which is the negative pole of the magnet and which is the south, the positive pole. This is very important because you don't want to use the positive pole of a magnet by itself on your body for any reason. There's no practical reason for applying a magnet that way. Forgive me. Yeah, that's cool. So anyway, yeah, business calls sometimes. So as I was saying, you have to find out positive from negative, because the positive pole of a magnet causes tension and it decreases the pH, okay? The negative pole of a magnet induces relaxation and increases circulation and increases the pH. It makes it more alkaline, makes the area more alkaline. When you're using the positive and the negative pole of magnets, when you're using pairs of magnets, or what we call a biomagnetic pair, you're using the positive and negative to balance each other out, to work together. If you are doing magnetic therapy, which is not biomagnetic pair therapy, it is magnetic therapy, then you only use the negative pole of the magnet, okay? Only. There are really no medical applications within which the positive pole of a magnet is indicated. So don't use the positive pole by itself. So this is why it's important to find out what the poles of your magnets are as soon as you purchase them, especially if you purchase these super powerful rare earth magnets, okay? Now, having said all of that, let's get back to the prostate, okay? You take the negative pole and the negative pole, both negative poles of the most powerful magnets that you can get. I've marked these as negative. The sides with the flap are the positive. That's my way of remembering these. Okay. You take both of the negative poles and you sit them right under your butt bone, right under each butt cheek. Okay. Now it might be kind of uncomfortable, and you may actually give yourself a little bit of a case of sciatica if you have them seated in the wrong place, in the wrong location. So you're going to have to learn how to massage your butt around and how to get comfortable on them and how to sit them properly. Okay, and you're going to probably sit them a little forward toward your legs, a little bit behind the legs toward your testicles, a little bit behind the testicles toward your anus, and a little bit behind that into your butt cheeks. And each time you have the magnet sitting there, and you just sit there, you spend the whole day. If you have a sitting job, then spend the day sitting on magnets. Trust me, your prostate will thank you. I used to get up 4 or 5 times in the middle of the night and have to use the bathroom and didn't have the flow that I was comfortable with. But until I started treating my prostate using just these 2 big giant magnets, right, everything is different. Now, every day, for the most part, have both sides negative touching your butt. And then every now and then, flip one side to positive and leave the other side negative and sit on it. And then the next day, flip them both so that the other side is negative and the side before is positive. But then always return to using 2 negative magnets. The negative poles of the magnets, the north poles, pointed up onto your body. And until we have a polar shift on the planet, I think that's the way it's going to be. But if you get into this practice, like I said, this isn't necessarily biomagnetic pair therapy per se. This is just magnetic therapy, or biomagnetic therapy, I guess you would call it. But
even superheroes and supermodels need a daily dose of nutrients to help make life more super. BiomedRx Supplements is making it easy to get exactly what you need. From kids to seniors, they've got something for everyone. Pretty cool, right? Check out their products at BiomedRxSupplements.com.
All right. But get into this simple practice, okay, of using your using good, powerful magnets and sit on them, and you will find a vast improvement in your colorectal health, in your testicular health. You will find that I'm just going to be straight up with you. You're going to find an increase in sperm production. You're going to find an increase in sexual health. You're going to find an increase in the health of your prostate gland, which is what I'm really talking about here. And it may actually get to the point where it affects the health of your internal organs, of your kidneys especially. And I'm going to make another video later on where I talk about how to basically put the same two very powerful negative magnets on your kidneys to promote circulation throughout the nephrons. All right. So now that we're on the subject of prostate, I'm going to go over to the next slide. All right, so here we are. Okay. Prostatitis. Okay, I want you guys to follow along with me because I am going to be clicking through this. Through these pairs. Okay. First, we're going to start with calcification of the prostate. Okay. I want you to follow where the highlighted pairs are. Okay. This is all in Spanish, by the way. I learned in Spanish how to perform biomagnetic pair therapy. And it was the invention of Mexican physician Dr. Isaac Goiz Duran, who just recently passed away, rest his soul, who gifted the world with biomagnetic pair therapy. Nanocardias. You can see where the N is, where the negative magnet is, all right? And where the positive magnet is, okay? Radius to radius. You see where the negative is and where the positive is. I'm not going to give too much conversation. I'm just going to show you where the pairs are. Prostate to prostate. Notice how they are on either side of the testicles and on the inner thigh. That's prostate dysfunction. Prostate infection. Okay, either side of the neck. Prostate problems. Conducto central hepático, colon desciende. That is the descending colon, and the conducto central hepático. That's the hepatic nerve. Central hepatic nerve. And please don't expect me to translate all of this because certain terms I only say in Spanish. Prostate problems. Okay. You see, here's the head. The negative would go here on the pineal gland, and the positive would go right between the adrenal glands or the kidneys. Suprarenales, that would be adrenal glands. Now, all of these pairs that I'm about to show you without talking about are for prostatitis. adductor, the inner thighs. Anus to anus, self-explanatory. Let's hope. The iliac crest to the iliac crest, negative to positive. Diaphragm to diaphragm. Normally, when I do diaphragm to diaphragm, I use the same powerful magnets that I use, that I'm sitting on right now. The duodenum with the left kidney. Now, just a little bit about me. If I'm going to treat you for anything, I'm going to treat your kidneys. I'm going to treat your liver. I'm going to treat your pancreas. I'm going to treat your lungs, and your bladder, and your sigmoid colon especially. These are just areas that I've learned people need attention. And if you have never had your gallbladder flushed, I will definitely flush your gallbladder for you. Stomach to prostate. You see where the negative is here on the stomach, positive on the prostate. The hiato and the right testicle. That would be your xiphoid complex, or yeah, that would be right at your xiphoid complex. I translated it without realizing it. Lumbar vertebrae number 3 and the right chondral, and I guess that's right underneath the right breast. That's where the positive goes. The negative goes right on the lumbar, right above the butt, number 3. Lumbar 4 to lumbar 4 on either side. Prostate to prostate, self-explanatory. Prostate to the rectum, self-explanatory. Pudendo to pudendo. Okay. Rectum to rectum, which is basically what I'm doing right now, where I have the magnets positioned on myself as I am speaking. Douglas sac and your femoral artery. The femoral artery is also a very good place. That's why I said, you see where this position is, where the positive magnet is, the white one here. On some days, you're going to want to sit the magnets further forward so that the negative pole is sitting on your femoral artery, okay? That is very good for your kidneys because the blood and circulating through your femoral artery and your femoral vein get to be polarized by the magnetic field, and therefore this is very helpful for your kidneys. This is good blood to have pumping through your kidneys. It's very good to ionize your nephrons. The side of the thigh, you can see right there, negative and positive. Testicle to testicle. The trocante mayor, so that's right in front of the hip, on left and right. Urethra to urethra. Okay. It's kind of self-explanatory. I guess this is right at the mons pubis, we can say. mons pubis, I guess people would call it. Basal to the suprarenal, which is a positive right between the kidneys, and the negative, you can see where the negative is placed on the left side of the body. That's for false cases of prostatitis. The coccyx to the coccyx, very understandable. Now, a lot of pairs seem to be in the same place, the same locations. Fear not. Just double up on the magnets. Don't assume that because you place the negative somewhere and a negative is required for a follow-up pair that you don't have to place another negative next to it, because you do. You can see here the 2 on the left and 2 on the right side of the navel. Prostatitis general. The negative on the navel, which releases stem cells, and the positive on the prostate. But like I said before, do not use the positive by itself. Especially don't use the positive by itself on the testicles. That's not advisable. All right. So there go the pairs for the prostate. Okay. Now we're going to transition to actually the next studio here, and I'm going to see what's going on in the BiomedRx Health Center. Seems like we've got somebody outside with a clipboard, so you can never be too careful. These are the magnets that I use for biomagnetic pair therapy. They're already pulled, as you can see, and positive is marked in red, is indicated with red, and negative is indicated in black, right? So we know where to place the magnets by looking at the chart that I was just showing you on the last screen. And we use a table like this to either clip the magnets into place using clips or tape them into place using magnetic tape. And once they are in place, at this distance from the equator, we allow the magnets to set for about 30 to 35 minutes. The reason I keep stressing about the distance between where we are and the equator is because the magnetic field of the Earth is stronger at the pole, away from the poles at the equator, where the Earth is kind of mashed out into an ellipse shape, and the motion of the molten lava and the metals that are beneath the crust of the Earth are much more active, right? So the magnetic field of the Earth is stronger. Where the magnetic field of the Earth is stronger, biomagnetic pair therapy would take less time to do. It would take less time for the magnets to actually work and actually take hold. If we were further from the equator, say if we were in Canada somewhere, it would take longer because the magnetic field of the Earth is weaker. All right. So here I am back at the desk. I'm glad you guys could join me today. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just gonna cover, let's see, maybe do it that way. I'm just going to cover this on another, I think I've pretty much exhausted the topic of the prostate gland for this video, so I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. But take care of yourself. Take care of your prostate gland, especially fellas. When you get older, this should not be neglected. Oh wow, that light on my hat is making my teeth look yellow. But anyway, thank you guys for joining once again. I really appreciate it. Remember to stay kind, because kind is not only the new sexy, kind is the only sexy. Remember to stay blessed and to stay healthy. Subscribe to this and my other Devin Lockett channels. Support me here on Cash App, BiomedRx, $BiomedRx, and subscribe to BiomedRx TV here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate free, gluten free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.